What's up, guys, and welcome to the special video today where I'm going to be chatting to you about who I think deserves, who would benefit from winning the WWE Money in the Bank World Heavyweight Championship briefcase 2015. Now, I know it's a couple of months away. I know that. I understand that. I just want to do a video where I'll talk about some of the people that people have suggested should win it, my thoughts on what I think, whether it would be a good thing for them to win it, etc., who I think would benefit from it, and who I want to win it, and if I was in the position of power, which I'm not, who I'd get to win it. So it's June 14th, so it isn't that long away, but that is when it is, essentially, and I always love Money in the Bank. It's always a great pay-per-view, in my opinion. Very rarely do you get a bad Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So we're going to start. I've got a long list. A long list. And we're going to start with top one, being Bray Wyatt. Now, would the Money in the Bank contract really help him as much as it would help other superstars that are on this list? Not in my opinion. I don't think it's essential Bray Wyatt gets the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't think it's essential that he holds the championship. I think it would be nice for him. I think it would be decent, but I don't know whether for his character they'd ever do that. I don't think he necessarily needs to hold it for him to be a big star, if that makes any sense, because of the character that he is. Although I think it would be great if they did allow him to hold the championship. I just don't feel they would. So yeah, I mean, for me, Bray Wyatt is one that I'd like to see win it, but I don't think would, and I don't think needs it. I think somebody who would benefit from holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, who's been shat on really for the past end of the year into this year, is Dean Ambrose. One of the most popular wrestlers and superstars in the company. He outsold John Cena at a certain point. He by far has the potential to be a main eventer. I mean, some would argue he's been in the main event, but what I mean is he has the potential to be a champion. Now, I'm getting the feeling that they are trying to shield Triple Threat at SummerSlam or at WrestleMania. I don't know. In the future, I feel as if that's what they're building to. I don't know. Perhaps I'm wrong. I just feel as if Dean Ambrose winning the Money in the Bank briefcase would do wonders for his career, and would reinvent him and would make him mean something again. And I think it would. I think out of everybody, I think he is the one that would benefit and deserves it most. You could play with the fact that he won the title. It was Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins going at it, or it didn't even need to be that. I suppose it could literally be Seth Rollins as the champ. Dean Ambrose cashes in. Seth Rollins goes on a feud with Dean Ambrose. Roman Reigns gets involved. Head into SummerSlam triple threat for the championship. Some people though are feeling and are saying that at SummerSlam they want Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and then a Shield triple threat. Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton being for the title. If that's the case, then who's going to win this Money in the Bank? It could be anybody. Now, I mean, it could be anybody anyway, but Dean Ambrose, I think, would benefit from it, although I can't see them giving it to him. I really can't. The other people that there are possibilities and who I can see it being given to, Roman Reigns, Sheamus, I can see WWE going with them too. Not necessarily think they should. Sheamus wouldn't be too bad of a choice, but not for me, Roman Reigns. I don't think giving him the briefcase, I don't think Peter would be happy with that. You've obviously got the option of giving it to a Daniel Bryan, who, let's be realistic, is a main event player who isn't in the main event. You can't. Some would say, well, he'd probably still be holding the Intercontinental Championship. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure he'll hold on for that for too long. He's got to be in the main event. It would be an easy way of getting him back into the main event, really. I know he's won it before, though, and that's my problem with him. We've got the likes of Rusev. There's another player that could. Another big guy. Another favourite of sorts. Although, again, I just don't think Rusev, for me, is ready for the main event scene. That's how I'm feeling at the moment. I don't think it's Rusev's time. I'm not convinced with him in the ring in regards to how many actually moves he's got. He's got quite a limited moveset, I feel. I don't know. He's not bad, but he's not my favourite. Let's be honest with you. Then you've got the ones that we love to see, which will probably never ever happen. Dolph Ziggler. I've even put Cesaro. I love Cesaro. a lot of people would be happy if they done it. If they done it, they wouldn't. Dolph Ziggler wouldn't surprise you, but I wouldn't bank on it. I think it would be fantastic for him. Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler. Can you just imagine that? That would be extraordinary for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, or you know, even Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. You know, the potential you've got there for some wicked main events. Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That couldn't get a lot better than that. I'd love to see Dolph Ziggler win it. I just don't feel as if he will. You've then got some other options that I put down. I've put Luke Harper down. Now, for me, Luke Harper's not an option. I don't think Luke Harper's... They've got to repackage him, rebuild him a little bit. I think he is one of those superstars who WWE are never really going to allow to go on a great run as a singles competitor, and he'll always be somebody who will be good for like the factions, like the Wyatt family, and WWE do need to bring another big one of them out into the open. Make it unique, make it not like the Shield, don't make it like the Wyatt family. I know that's difficult, but make it something. Make them have an objective. You know, bring up 3 stars from NXT: Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. Bring them 3 up in a faction. The future. I know it's a bit like the Shield, but you could have it where, I don't know how you'd have it. You could do something. You could do anything, but try and make it as different to the Shield as possible. And to the Wyatt family, but you do need another faction in WWE. I've gone off the topic. Luke Harper, not sure for me. Somebody suggested it, but I'm not sure about Luke Harper. And then the other options are a guy from NXT. Maybe Adrian Neville. I know he's on the main roster now, but Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. For me, the one who I could see jumping into a main event and a match I'd absolutely love to see I'd love to see Sami Zayn versus Bryan, Ziggler. Finn Balor versus Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor versus literally anyone in the world, and Adrian Neville versus, like we saw, Seth Rollins. It was great. I would absolutely, one of my dream matches is Kevin Owens versus Brock Lesnar. And you might think, oh, for God's, but genuinely, I would literally pay £100 million to see that. I ain't even got that money. Maybe they throw a curveball. They won't. But what would I do? The big question, the big idea of this video is: who would I allow? Who would I make if I was in charge win Money in the Bank? So as I say before I stopped, essentially who I think deserves it. If I was booking, if I was the guy in charge, who I'd make win the Money in the Bank 2015 for me personally. It's a shame that there ain't 2. It's a shame that we'd have the World Heavyweight Championship one, the WWE. It's a shame that them titles are together, in my opinion. I think what would be best for businesses is to split them up. I don't feel as if we're going to do that anytime soon. So yeah, ultimately there's going to be one, and the person I think deserves to win the Royal Rumble, and the Money in the Bank, and who I'm not necessarily think will win it, because I don't know why I've got a sneaky suspicion it's going to be Sheamus, but I hope, in one respect, and if I was booking it, what would be best for business, in my opinion, would be Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe, as the Money in the Bank winner. Now, that would be how I'd do it. How would you do it? Who would you make win the the Money in the Bank briefcase? Would you give it to Dean Ambrose? Do you think that would be the best move for his career, for the WWE for SummerSlam, and for that kind of scene with the Shield, Triple Threat, etc.? Would you like to see that? Or do you think there's somebody else that I've missed off on the list that you think deserves to win it? Or do you think there's somebody on this list that I've said that, you think you deserve... This is not necessarily who deserves who I want to win, because I'd love to see Ziggler win it, but at the same time I'd love to see Dean Ambrose, so it kind of is. But if I was booking it, I'd give it to Dean Ambrose. He would certainly be my first choice. My second choice would be Dolph Ziggler, and my third choice would probably be Daniel Bryan, and then Sheamus, and then Bray Wyatt, to be honest with you. So yeah, they'd be my choices, but if I was booking it, I would give it to Dean Ambrose. I think it would reignite his career. He's been on a bit of a losing streak. It would make him mean something again. Not that he's done mean anything now, but you know what I mean. It would be a platform to get him into the big time and into that championship picture, which he, without a shadow of a doubt, deserves to be. He's one of the top talents of the WWE and deserves to win the Money in the Bank, in my opinion. But that is it for this video. If you haven't enjoyed it, please leave a like. I'll be back with another video very, very soon. I'll probably be doing a video who should, like, what should happen with certain people. For example, like Dean Ambrose, should he turn heel? Do I think that would work out? Do I think the Money in the Bank, in Dean Ambrose's case, would be the thing to go to repackage him, to re-give him something? Do I think that maybe he needs to be repackaged, like we had the whole Bray Wyatt thing from Husky Harris, and we had the whole Skip Sheffield for into Ryback, them sort of things? Do you think that needs to happen? I'll be doing a video on that in the next couple of days with various superstars, so you look forward to that. If you've got any ideas on what videos I should do, tell me down in the comments below. I'll be back with an NXT review. Yes, you heard me right, an NXT review from tomorrow, or tomorrow. I'll watch it tomorrow morning, or maybe tomorrow night, just depends whether I'm awake. Yeah, and then I'll be back with a review tomorrow morning. So I'll see you for that tomorrow morning. Thanks so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please like, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Subscribe for these sort of videos, reviews, etc., previews, predictions. It's all coming on the channel in the near future, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.